Good night, everyone. This is our project from team SB1 SB1. We gonna present our project. Our project name is Kantin Board from Poli Batam. Let's start.
Hello everyone, I will introduce my team and our job decks. The first is electrical, Gracilias Jocelyn Simanjuntak and his team Harisha Alfi. The second is mechanical, David Prawira Samuel and me, Samuel Fernando Ramani. The last is program, Andi Almera Zoka and his team Muhammad Fadil Hawari.
Kantin Bot. This project aims to solve problem on campus as part of our first semester project-based learning assignment at Polytechnic Negeri Batam. A key issue identified is the long queue and inefficient queue management in the canteen, especially during peak hours, leading to delays and discomfort for students and staff caused by dirty plates piling up. Therefore, our group has developed Canteen Bot, a smart automated system designed to streamline the dishes dining process by making a robot to automatically deliver dirty plates to washing area, with that reducing waiting times and improve the overall canteen experience.
Next is system recruitment review. The system is required to move autonomously by following a predefined path using a line follower sensor. DC motor controlled through a motor driver provides stable movement, while an Arduino Nano acts as the main controller for processing sensor data and controlling actuator. An ultrasonic sensor is required to detect obstacle and ensure safety by stopping or slowing the robot when an object is detected. A servo water is used to support plate handling or mechanical positioning as required by system design. A switch is included to disconnecting and connecting current and voltage.
Concept design review. The objective is to assist the canteen staff in transporting dirty plates from the tables to the washing area automatically. The concept, we use Arduino Nano as the main controller, line follower sensor for navigation, and two ultrasonic sensor for plate and obstacle detection, one mount on a servo for area scanning. Also, we use DC motor to drive by a motor driver enable movement, while a switch is to control the system power. The way our robot work is the robot follows a predetermined path, stop at each checkpoint, and wait a few seconds while the plates are placed. If full, the robot automatically goes to the washing area. The ultrasonic sensor attached to the servo will rotate to see if there are any obstacle around. If there is an obstacle, the robot will stop. Our result target is the robot will move along the path. The robot stop at the specific checkpoint. If there's an obstacle, the robot will stop. If it's full, the robot automatically goes to the dishwashing checkpoint.
Next, we're gonna discuss the mechanical design of the robot, and gonna be explained by my partner Samuel right here.
The first, the first is top view, and next is front view. Next is side view, and last is perspective view.
As you can see in our design, we improve some design from our previous and initial design. We change a lot of things from the initial design to the last design. As example, here we put the wheel inside the body and cover it with a cover. Then we make a place for the servo motor and the ultrasonic sensor on the front, so it can detect object more easily and not obstructed by the body. The other thing we change about the initial design to the last design is the size of the robot. The robot is bigger to support more component inside of it. The initial design is too small for all the components, so I designed it to be bigger so all the component can fit inside it. That make it more spacious and more able to do its tasks more appropriately. Next. This is our mechanical result of the project. If you can see, we use acrylic for the base, and the other part that not the base, we use like a cardboard, and a hexagonal spacer for the tower for the structure of the robot.
Now, I want to explain about electrical in our robot. This is circuit design that we made. For the negative of battery is connected to GND of the all components. For the positive battery, we connected to 12 volt of the motor driver and P-in of Arduino Nano. For the 5 volt from the motor driver, we connected to the servo. And then for the 5 volt from Arduino Nano, we connected to the PCC of line follower sensor. And then for the PCC of ultrasonic. And then for the line follower sensor, the S1 until S5, we connected to digital pin of Arduino Nano, as you can see here. And then for the ultrasonic sensor, for the obstacle sensor and the trace sensor, we connected to digital pin of Arduino Nano. For the EN from the motor driver, we connected to the pin analog of Arduino Nano. For the enable B and enable A, we connected to digital pin. And then for the all component, the difference for the last circuit design that we made before is in the last final circuit design we made before, we only use one battery, but for this final circuit design, we use two holder battery. So the final circuit design that we made before used two battery, and this final circuit design we use four battery. Only that can I explain. My friend will explain about the programming.
I will explain the program into the flowchart. So first of all, the process starts when the system is power on. Then the robot initializes all available components. After the switch is pressed, the robot turns on and begins operation. The IR sensor continuously read the black line on the floor. If all sensors detect the line, the robot moves forward. If the left sensor detect the line, the robot turns left. If the left sensor strongly detect the line, the robot makes a sharp left turn. If the right sensor detect the line, the robot turn right. If the right sensor strongly detect the line, the robot makes a sharp right turn. If all sensors detect white, the robot stop. After performing the movement, the robot reads the front sensor. If an obstacle is detected within a distance of less than 20 centimeter, The servo rotates the front sensor to the left and right to check the surrounding condition. Once the sensor detects a clear direction, it sends a signal to the Arduino and the robot moves toward the direction. If no obstacle is detected, the robot continues moving toward the checkpoint. When the robot reaches the checkpoint, it stops for 3 seconds. After stopping, if the line is lost, the robot searches for the black line again. Next, the system checks whether the plate is full. If the plate is full, the robot status changes to full and the robot moves towards the dishwashing area. At the dishwashing area, the robot stops for 5 seconds, which is used as the time to release the plate. After that, the robot status changes to empty. If the plate is not full, the robot moves to the next checkpoint and stops for 3 seconds. After the robot status becomes empty, the system checks whether the switch is pressed. If the switch is pressed, the robot turns off and the process ends. If not, the robot continues its operation. That's all the how robot works.
Okay, so the next is how the robot work or how the robot work in real life. A line follower robot equipped with 5ER sensor, L298N motor driver, ultrasonic obstacle sensor, and a servo motor to rotate the ultrasonic sensor, as well as a push button connect to a switch and a plate ultrasonic sensor. The robot moves forward by following the line when an obstacle is detected at a distance of around 20 centimeters. The ultrasonic sensor mount on the servo scan the surrounding to find a safer path. The robot then turn, move, strike, turn again, and finally return to the original line. At each checkpoint, when all 5ER sensor detect the line simulation, this indicate a checkpoint. The robot will stop for 3 seconds. And at each checkpoint, during this stop, the plate ultrasonic sensor becomes active and wait for a plate to arrive within a certain limit. Once the process is complete, the robot continues to the next checkpoint. When the load is full, the robot process to the kitchen checkpoint and stop for 5 seconds with all 5ER sensor active simulation and a ticker line indicating this final checkpoint. After that, the robot will loop continuous along the entire path.
In this project, they develop a canteen bot and autonomous robot designed to assist food service operation. The main controller of the system is an Arduino microcontroller, which process sensor data and controllers all robot movement. The robot uses ER line follower sensor to detect the pet table marker, kitchen markers, and 90 and 19 19 day return for movement. DC motor controlled by an L298N. Motor driver are used to regulate speed and direction. An ultrasonic sensor is installed at the front to detect obstacle. While another ultrasonic sensor is used to detect wheel the tray is full. A servo motor help rotate the ultrasonic sensor to scan left and right when avoid obstacle. All components are operated by a battery supply. Enable the robot to operate automatically and efficiency. Thank you.
This is our total expenditure for our project. It's totaling about 353,400 rupiah. That's the total project the project expenditure that we completed from the BHP store. This is our project timeline. We start after the mid-semester test on week 9 to 12. On week 9, we participate on the PBL benchmarking discussion. Then all the member do all the jobs on the PBL, working on the mechanical, programming, and the electrical. Especially the mechanical part, we make the acrylic fabrication of the acrylic of the base of the robot. Next.
At week 13, we do robot revision and optimization, including new body integration, programming, and filter addition, acrylic work, cable management, component testing, and documentation. Also, the PPT for at week 13, At week 13, we do robot revision and optimization, including new body integration, programming, and feature addition, acrylic work, cable management, component testing, documentation, and PPT for preparation. At week 14, we do PBL discussion, development, and testing of sensor and electrical component, robot programming, mechanical work, like cutting, drilling, body, and basket construction. Also, we do material procurement and documentation for logbook and PPT updates. At week 15, we do PBL discussion, workshop mechanical process, acrylic and aluminum work, body and basket fabrication, programming, development, component testing and documentation, logbook, and electrical schematic. At week 16, we do PBL discussion, robot assembly, program refinement, acrylic mechanical work, body and basket fabrication, component testing and documentation, logbook, and electrical schematic.
Thank you for listening. We hope the best for our project. See you all.
See you. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye.